Hey guys, what is going on? Today we are going to talk about the Calimer transmission. Okay, so let's get talking about this video today. We're 20 miles short of 500-mile check-in on the Calimer transmission. We're going to talk about that. Pretty much that's what's going on in this video. We will check the decibolts. Now, when I first got this put in, started driving it, I have a decibolt idling, actually almost same spot, just across the way. I'm leaving work, same situation. We're gonna pull that up. We're gonna see the difference between those two numbers. I'll pull my meter up on my phone. Just briefly, I'm gonna tell you guys that yes, this has quieted down quite a bit. Now it's whining a lot more. I'm able to find some quiet, smooth transitions, if you will, or that's a bad description. At cruising speeds, I'm able to find a gear to get away from the noise vibration harness. That is still there, not nearly as bad as it was. You guys are going to be able to hear that in this video. First, we're going to check the decibels, and then we're going to do some driving. Before we do that, we're going to talk about coming up this weekend, Clash of the Titans, 131 Dragway. I got a lot of views on that last video from Onondaga Dragway, Detroit Hood TV. This is a big meet with a big grudge match racing, stuff like that. I had a super great time. Hopefully this will be the same thing. I think it's going to be even bigger and better than what I saw there. Trying to get some of that coverage this weekend. We'll talk a little bit about the car. Am I still throwing codes? Yes, I am. Misfire codes, they're the same. I've been checking with my OBD with my OBD, I'm gonna say OBD2, with my Think OBD 100. I'm just checking, clearing the codes, but when I get a code, I will do a freeze frame. I look at the data. My fuel trims are right. My lambda is good. So no issues there, even though it says it's misfire. Again, car's not missing the beat. Unfortunately, this is frequent, meaning every time I drive it, it'll happen once. Like I said, we know what it is. I'm just disappointed. You know, it's a pain. It's not what I want for my car. But I'm gonna try and call McLeod and see what they say. I've tried already, and I got a bunch of freaking recordings, so I'm very impatient around, you know, I don't want to talk to a recorder and say, hey, call me back. I want to talk to a real person, so it is what it is. I think we know what the problem. I'm going to understand if they're aware and what their recommendations are, but, you know, as you saw, we did a Ford IDS learning tool. That didn't work, so eventually we're going to have to go back to the Boss original flywheel, which I think this problem is specific to the Boss. So again, you know, I do know Ford did an enormous amount of research to make this engine stable, high RPM with the harmonics. So I'm gonna suspect that, you know, what's coded into PCM, how quickly this thing rotates is, you know, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse anymore, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to live with it until we can get it worked out, and I don't know when that's going to be. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Like I said, we're gonna move on. We're gonna start doing traction. We're gonna get through this transmission. We're gonna get another 500 miles on it. 1,000 miles is the magic number, so we can pound on it. I want to get it out, and I want to hit it and have some fun. I'm gonna try my Mickey Thompson ET17s that I've been having. See how those work with my current 373 gears now. All before was 410s. Couldn't hook up. So this should be a change. Let's see. This transmission is wicked, I can tell you that. It's wicked fast. Just like Jimmy John's. Wicked fast. So anyways, let's do decibels. Let's check that out where that is. I got it right here. We know where the number was before. And we'll check it out. We're gonna go on to the driving test. And then let you hear the transmission. The windows were closed for that test, by the way. So there's some noise at idle. You do get some gear rotation in neutral. When you dump the clutch, it goes quiet, and that's perfectly normal. You should be able to hear the whine there. It does sound like a truck, but I'm getting used to it. What I don't like are the vibrations, but like I said, you can find a sweet spot by moving the gears around in 5th and 6th gear or 4th gear. I've been running in 4th gear a lot because that's where my worst vibrations are, in hopes of, you know, just those gears moving, getting broken in, and maybe they'll get quieted down. Now we are 2,500 miles away from a full break-in. I would hope a lot of those vibrations are going to go away, and we'll do a check-in. We'll do a check-in, right? We're going to do a check-in at 1,000 miles when we're hammering on it, and then maybe 2,000, and then we'll do the full 3,000 break-in. I got traction control off. We're just gonna hit it real quick, and I'm gonna soft shift it. You hear the transmission there? So that's spinning isn't winning. Yeah, that's a roll, a punch. I probably shifted at 5,500. This thing moves, it moves. I'm very impressed with the power that this transmission is putting out. So that's all good. I like that, right? I like power. So I'm gonna be quiet. I'm stop yapping my jaws. Let you guys hear. I'm gonna open these windows because I'm getting hot. Let the car cool down, and then we'll do a cruise in 4th gear at about 45 miles an hour. You should be able to hear this transmission pop up. That's a vibration. did, over a course of, I don't know, since I've had the transmission, it happened to me twice in one day. It could be totally random, I don't know. I haven't called Calimer on it. It popped out of gear, third gear. I'm just cruising. I'm not in it. I'm going slow, speed limit, 30 miles an hour, and boop, it just popped out. I'm like, what the hell is that all about? No, I have not happened. That's been probably 2 weeks ago. And then the first time it happened was, I don't know, over a month ago, probably 6 weeks ago. So I have not had it happen since. Now, I've had an engineer at work who has an S550 talk to me about that, and he's talking about getting that transmission sitting in its natural resting place on the engine, and there's a bushing that might help with that, where I guess it could be tilted. I don't know. I haven't gotten into that yet. But yeah, that's it. We'll do a couple punches on the highway. I'm in the city right now. Let you hear it again. I will say though, guys, this this transmission is much better than it was when I first started driving it. Significantly, I would have to say. Again, I'm really hoping that some of these NVHs will come out of the car after a full break-in. I hope so. I am able to find a sweet spot to where I don't get to NVH. It's mainly in third and fourth gear. And again, depends on RPM. Sometimes it's momentarily when you're in it, in the gas. It makes that vibration and it works out. So again, I haven't done a full launch on this car. I don't know what to expect, meaning first, second, third, fourth gear. Really hard shifting, 7,500 RPM. I am excited to see what this car is going to do. I think it's definitely improved its speed, or ET. We don't know what that is. We do know stock is 1250. My understanding with the tire, some tweaks, some people have gotten the best of 1180s, 1190s. With a full bolt on and, a 4-speed or a stick car is hard to shave time because you're losing it. I don't know where we're going to end up, but we will get to the track. We will get a number once probably. The rest maybe a draggy and just having some fun in Mexico. But let's see. I don't know. Let's see what it does. There is a roll race coming up. I didn't mention in June 18th. I think it's Streetcar Takeover. It's roll racing, maybe some other stuff going on. I don't know if I'm going to enter that, but I am going to be there for coverage. I would like to see how things work. I've never been to one again, so this is new to me. So it's a lot different than just going to the track on a test and tune day. There's a howl. We're going to shift to fifth. It's going to go quiet. 6 gears the same. They do make noise. It depends on RPM. There's a little noise in 6 right now. We're at 1500 RPM. Much better than before, guys. Much better. So if you plan on getting one, do your research. They hold the power. It takes some getting used to, especially, I'm a street driver. I'm a weekend warrior, so this is not a full-on race car, but my goal is to build a reliable car to have fun with, a reliable NA car to have fun with, and go out and kick some butt, because a lot of people don't know the capability of these bosses. I mean, they run well. They really do for what they are. We're going to go off the road here. punch it. It's 20 miles an hour. That's 7,500 second gear. And I didn't soft shift it a little, but oh my gosh, that felt so good I had to lay into it some more. And then I backed out of it. I think those tires are gonna work. Nice. That was nice. That was good. That was good. All right, guys, so that's our video for today. Again, my thumbs up to Calimer now. I know I was skeptical. I was really worried in the beginning, but it is getting better. So guys, again, do your homework. Check out, you know, if you're interested in a Tremec, you know, that's gonna be your quiet transmission. If that's what you want, you can still put some power on it. But why I went with the G-Trag again is because the gear ratios. It's a steep first gear, second gear. These are road course gears. You know, 1-to-1 is fifth gear versus fourth gear on the Tremec. So I don't know how the gear ratio is on the GT350. It may be totally different. But again, that's up to you guys. Do your research. Make sure you know what you're getting into. The Tremec is going to be your, I'm going to call it your luxury transmission. You can beat on it because it does hold horsepower, but the G-Trag Stage 3 Calimer is also going to be a riot for you if you don't mind the little noise. So that's kind of where we're at. And guys, hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. We'll keep the content coming. Got some fun stuff coming up. So you guys have a great day. Thanks. And take care.